Alright, hello everybody. I'm Zloth, and I am here with... That's your cue.
Caden.
And
I will be your main observer for tonight. But I do have stats pulled up, so if you are curious, you'll get some background information on
yes,
champion stuff before ready to go.
and we are going to be casting this NGS game, from Division B East, Furious George versus Top Keck. First time they'll be meeting this season. So, Caden, what can you tell me about where these guys are placed within their division?
Okay, so for B East, what we're looking at in the division, Top Keck is like. They're both tied at the same points, but what's interesting what sets these teams apart is the domination fights.
So how far apart are these guys in dominations?
Actually pretty close. Top Keck has three dominations, while Furious George has four. So I expect Furious George to take the fights more often. Maybe them up too, as we are heading into the draft for map 1 in this best of 3 Dragonshire.
Alright, so it looks like we got Top Keck with first pick and first ban. That is a quick Vala ban.
I'm not surprised. This hero has been in the meta. What you could do, you play as assassin, you easily pick up kills, and you can easily rotate to objectives. AOE abilities, all this. I'm not surprised that this hero is taken away.
Absolutely. Vala has been a pretty strong, pretty common hero for a while now. Same goes for Junkrat, which just got banned. I know me personally, absolutely despise facing a good Junkrat.
Yeah, the problem with Junkrat is his Riptire zoning and fight. That will cause trouble. Stukov getting banned, I'm actually okay with this because Stukov he has a healing ability. His healing is that it bounces off to between allies, and that can be really annoying when you're. So I'm not surprised that one is banned away.
And looks like Furious George must have a good Stukov player. Looking at their heroes profile, it seems like Stukov has been banned 11 times. This will be number 12 against Furious George. Alright, Johanna ban. What do you think, Caden?
So
I will fight to
Johanna
my last breath.
is actually pretty popular, but I don't think it's probably. Johanna's kind of a popular pick. Cigar getting banned. That's Cigar getting picked up. That hero is popular in the meta. We are seeing then shorts. We're seeing Rexar and Sylvanas. Sylvanas, while not necessarily a popular champion, if you leave her alone, she will push down your turrets. So you gotta be careful of that.
That is true, and Rexar, classic pick for Dragonshire. Able to split both Misha and Rexar in that top lane.
Will rise again.
I've also seen Great, which get buffed recently. One of the things you do is with his W, with basically speeding up your basic attacks, and while in range, I think that's kind of a bad idea. It's actually pretty okay if you're playing Greymane.
Alright. So the way Top Keck has drafted so far, this looks to be like a very aggressive team. I got 3 people that are just gonna go in and go ham.
Anytime we're seeing the Haka band come through, I'm like, okay. Haka is one of the champions. Like, say you're playing Towers of Doom, if you pick the Haka, you can doubt the tunnel opening, quickly rotate up and take boss basically uncontested. Well, because they won't know if you're stalking. Blaze is a pretty pretty aggressive tank with his bunker. You can basically get your allies in there, protect them, and basically extend the fight. I hear it's a good chance to take away.
Yeah, so far,
We will forge
Deckard
a great
and Varian
destiny.
picked up. Not sure how
I'm
common.
not sure you're. I think Varian, when he was originally released, was one of the hybrid Kiras between like a tank and a fighter. Back in the day, was really rare for Heroes of the Storm to have. I think he was the only champion of his type.
Mhm.
He got reworked.
He did get buffed recently in the most recent patch. It was to his trait, I believe.
I'm in.
Topkek be looking real bloodthirsty over there. Do you think that's a deny pick from the Ming, as well as what are your thoughts on the triple DPS coming out of Topkek?
Yeah, Topkek's gonna be looking for fights. I'm going to play around the more play around the shrines, Dragon Knight. Don't necessarily know if Li Ming is denied here, but she does have good rank abilities and she can push you off the objectives. So, sometimes Zeratol coming in last pick for Furious George. She's stuff up and he's basically if you're unaware of where he is, he will pick you off. So that's a good counter pick.
Definitely that Li Ming's gonna have to watch out for Zeratol. Because he can really get in there and be disruptive to what Li Ming wants to do. She doesn't really want anyone on her while she's trying to throw her Qs and throw her orbs. So if you had to make a guess right now, what do you think the outcome of this game is going to be?
I'm gonna say Topkek will beat Furious George with probably 12 kills. 7.
12 kills to 7 is what you said?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be more of a range fight. You're probably not gonna be. The comp looks aggressive. Not really expecting a whole lot of fights. Even when they do break out, fights are probably gonna be one side, or it'll be back and forth.
All right, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna hold you to that prediction. I don't know what the consequences will be for not getting that prediction correct, but I'll think of something. But, alright, we're almost loaded into the game here. If you would bear with us for a moment while I figure out how to follow you. Follow your camera. So, did that work? Am I following you?
B.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Royal Vizier of Rector, Shadowlance on Zeratol. Busy for
Battle
on
commencing in 10 seconds.
Deckard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's going to be Sparklark on the Varian, Royal Visor on Rexar, and King Andrew on Sylvanas. What about for the other team?
Ooh. That's gonna be Breezy on Muradin, Greymane or on Greymane, or on Ufum, Kira, Rhaegar, Kira on Rhaegar, and Frog on Leaving. So you're gonna get a quick first blood in that. Quick first blood.
Yeah, Varian, not necessarily a real hero until level 4. It isn't quite there, and also triple DPS on the side of Topkek, gonna be very aggressive, very deadly in the early game. So, looks like Zeratol on the side of the other team is going to be doing a little bit of rotations, covering that mid-wave. We're looking at if we hop up to that top right siege camp. Looking at them capping that camp, Juju Noir and Li Ming. And they're actually going to try to invade the blue team's camp.
Hero slain.
And
Capture the
kill on Varian.
Inherit
Is
the
my camera lagging?
power and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Caden? Fight up in the mid lane. Kill on the Rexar.
Yeah, they're still going after the camp, and Topcat couldn't get it. So far, it's 3 kills, 0 favoring Topcat. It looks like they're looking at maybe being an early push on this bot lane fort.
Looks like they are going to be
Dragon
able to get the wall.
The Dragon Knight becoming active for Topcat. George has to watch out or contest one of the shrines. It's gonna be an early fort going down.
It's a lot of kill pressure. Already 3 kills from the side of Topkek, and it looks like they're just gonna keep barreling in. Varian is finally level 4, which means he now has picked up his taunt ultimate.
And there was kill off camera. We're gonna get a fight down bot lane. That's gonna be the turret going over the turret going over the Topcat, because it will trade the Kira and top and Rhaegar will eventually fall to a minion. Rhaegar getting Varys getting picked off again.
It is an absolute bloodbath out there.
So far, it's as expected with the kills. But maybe less towards objectives. Maybe gonna Rhaegar trying to zone with Misha here.
So we do have GG Nor and Frugos on the bot bruisers, picking that up, while at the same time, Zero Suit's actually picking up in the top right that bruiser camp, or trying to. We got Snoozy looks to be positioning in top lane, deciding not to do that. In the meantime, there's a kill in mid lane on Zeratul.
Yeah, but the kills are, even though they're getting Furious George, even the Topcat getting the kills, they end up seeing the moon shrine on the bot side of the map. So we're going to see George the shrine on top.
So a lot of momentum on the side of Topkek right now. They are almost a level up, a little under a level up.
Dragon Knight's active.
That is a taunt on that Rhaegar in middle.
Slain.
And Rhaegar's going to fall while trying to cap that objective in mid for Topkek.
Yeah, Topkek's going to have to be careful. It's technically a 4-on-3 fight right now.
So it looks like Furious George is going to have control of top, so there's not that immediate threat of Dragon. Furious George looking to be very aggressive. They only have 3 people pushing in there onto the bot right siege.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to maybe go for a steal on the camp.
Rhaegar is going to get taunted and going to fall again. So it looks like Furious George is trying to walk away. Varian's going to have to go back in. They are going to get a return kill on that Rhaegar. Oh my. Li Ming actually just cleaning up there, but she is going to fall.
Yeah, triple kill. That's going to be a triple kill. Yeah. If you're playing over other games, playing another MOBA, you would not want to give that kill over. In Heroes, one person gains experience from kills, everyone else does too. So if you got fed, it wouldn't be that much of an advantage.
So Rhaegar in the mid lane was trying to cap, however, Smithy on Deckard was able to get that interrupt and buy Furious George some time, both to get ults. Another taunt onto the Rhaegar, Varian coming seemingly out of nowhere. Rhaegar's ult not going to be able to get off in time. Ancestral not in time. And Deckard's sleep got interrupted. So that was a...
This fight's not looking good for Topkick. Even though they lost the fight, they are getting the push down onto the keep in bot lane. So maybe they're trying to set up for a Dragon Knight play. Even though they are giving up a lot of their players to do so.
Fight
high risk, high reward.
Right. Fight did not necessarily go too favorably for Topkick, but they got a ton of macro value during that time. Fight breaking out in the top lane. Ancestral's able to go off. Sylvanas is going to fall. And Rexar is going to go down as well. Greymane cleaning up there.
Yeah, that was a great engage use of ultimate there. That was great use. Go for the throat. Dragon Knight becomes active. It looks like Topkick's going to claim it. Oh, gets interrupted. The shrine flips over.
Furious George doing a great job of making sure that Topkick can just not cap the objective. Zeratul should be able to make it out. He's getting chased in bot. Yes, he does. He has a blink. In the meantime, if you look up in the top right on the Bruiser, it seems that Topkick developing their macro a bit, as well as in the bot lane, they're also going to pick up that bot Bruiser. So they're going to start putting on the map pressure, especially in that bot lane. Zeratul getting jumped on in the bot lane. I'm not sure he can make it out. Tried to blink away, but he was ganked by 3 members of Topkick.
Yeah, that's important. That's unfortunate. Topkick was right there. Anytime Greymane's not sticking around for the fight, and he's soloing jungle camps and say we can pick those up. Topkick gonna go for the get to pick up the Dragon Knight for themselves too, but they are giving up a lot for it.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
So Topkick is going to start barreling through structures with the Dragon Knight. During that time, Kira is going to die up in the top lane from Furious George, but it's like Topkick's just worried about structures and getting that structure value.
And we're seeing on the way ping, so top. So it looks like maybe their next plan is to take down this turret here, the fort. Possibility.
Yeah, I wonder.
Zeratul is defending, so this fight is going to be uneven. If you're on Furious George's side, this fight's going to be uneven for you right now.
Kira's almost there. Zeratul's still clearing in that off lane. Muradin getting jumped, or Rhaegar getting jumped on, taunted. Here, ult's coming back. Varian
stays with the parry, but will eventually fall on down.
That was possibly the longest Muradin jump I've ever seen. Just landed right on top of that Varian.
Royal's gonna be taken down. That's gonna be a 2-4-1. The Murph fight breaking out. Guy wants to say, you know what? I don't need to be here. Stealth out there. He's gonna, in the return, he's gonna be up the top lane for it.
I did like that 4-man sleep though. That was a good 4-man nap time. It was just a little too late.
More on the way, ping. The Drexler's gonna go for a jump. Here's gonna get stunned up. While they're wide, it's gonna be taken down. Avalanche is taking kills down to below half, barely survives. Another fight breaking out. Rose with a stun. Take it down. And to leave the keep wide open.
There's so much kill pressure on the side of Topkick, and Furious George is just not able to survive the onslaught.
Yeah, they can't respond to these kills right away. We're going to see an attack on the core. It looks like Topkick trying to push for the end.
That is gutsy. That is a gutsy play by Topkick. I'm not sure how successful they're going to be able to be.
Yeah, there's not enough waves in the area quite yet to let you go for the end right away. We're looking at maybe considering the siege camp might help them for the end here. Pick that one up, no problem.
Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power is yours.
So they're going to have siege pressure bot. Looks like they're just trying to bush gank bush, something like that.
They're waiting and they're waiting. Pretty sure doesn't exactly know who they are. We're gonna see the top lane fight. See the team come on to Severian. Toxic saying we can kill this guy. Knows his health. Majority 80% of his health in 10 seconds. He's gonna make it out barely.
Topkick is still going. Zeratul wasn't there, but Varian did manage to make it out with his life. It is triple pulse and siege in the bot lane with Misha going down. Rexar has now popped his feint. Huge fight on the core. Deckard, or sorry, that was Rexar going down from Li Ming and Kira. Will Topkick? Topkick looks like can keep going as they pick up another 3 kills, and that's a team wipe. That is absolutely game. Yeah.
Yeah, this is if you're a fan of Topkick, this is easy. In one goes their way.
That was some impressively forward pressure coming out of the side of Topkick. Alright, so I'm going to leave the town screen up while we take a break for a minute and get ready for the next game.
Yeah, if you look at now let's go back to the back to the stats from the bands. At Junkrat band, Vala were Junkrat and Vala band. Well, Junkrat was the band from Furious George, so that was a target towards Frog on top kick. Meantime, we also saw the Vala band come out from top kick. That is actually a meta pick, but King Andrew has 27 games played on it with like a 75% win rate. So,
Gotcha.
however, one of their players on Furious George has a 100% win rate on Artana. So, if they get subbed in, that could probably be a target ban as well.
Well, considering that the next map is Battlefield of Eternity, Artanis, potentially a good pick. Didn't Artanis get nerfed in the most recent patch? I don't know that much about Artanis.
I can pull up the. See what this is the patch from March 29th. Let's see.
Pretty sure he got nerfed slightly.
In the patch, his health, base health and the health regeneration got reduced. So that's he did get he got some the shield surge got buffed, but over on the shield bonus. But otherwise, this was a nerf. Overall, got nerfed.
Gotcha.
So even if he does even though he is nerfed, he does get picked up. You can probably expect him to go shield surge, the trait shield surge at level 4.
Well, one can hope to see an Artanis, although I have some teammates who would probably strongly disagree. Artanis tends to be a pretty divisive hero. So it looks... Oh, so I was incorrect. It is not Furious George who picked this map. It is, in fact, Topkek who picked the map. And so that means after Game 1, Furious George decided to opt for first pick this time. Alright, so, Caden, what are you thinking Battlefield of Eternity-wise? Are we going to see many differences in the draft from the previous game?
Not necessarily expecting. Drafts are probably going to be similar. Maybe you might see some off-meta picks, but we're most likely to see larger fights, less towards the less actual kills towards players, but there's probably going to be more damage-focused comps for the objectives and pushing. Because on Battlefield of Eternity, you're actually playing the control like. Or I'm not exactly sure what the two terms are, but Angel and a Devil, they're both Diablo lore. They're fighting to gain control. So after the objective, they're gonna push down either top lane or bot lane.
Definitely. This
As
map...
we end the map 2, Battlefield of Eternity.
This map is definitely largely about Immortal Race, and depending on the comp you draft, it can be about Immortal Control. I have seen some late game drafts work on this map, although it tends to be more rare.
First ban is gonna be a Junkrat. That's targeted quickly. The Frog quickly followed up by Valhalla. By Vala.
Furious George really not wanting to see the Junkrat today. I get it. I totally get it. And I 100% agree with it.
And to lock in, that's gonna be Garrosh. Okay.
So, Garrosh and followed up by Sylvanas. Garrosh being pretty nice on Battlefield Eternity because there's not much stuff to get in his way of tossing people, you know. Largely, the fights are not in minion waves for objective.
The crusade
calls.
Say that again?
Here's George is gonna look at the here's George locking Johanna, but I believe Sylvanas was picked last game by okay.
I will fight.
Maybe? Yeah, I can't even remember last game. My short-term memory is trash.
It looks like you want to see us starting out with similar drafts. Rhaegar and Leeming both locked in. Okay. Yeah, we saw these two champs last game. I was sort of expecting the ban, and there it is. Arcanus is locked in.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah, let's see it.
Now I'm curious to see what. Not their produce limit, so actually Royal Advisor, who also plays Arcanus, he doesn't have but he has a 0% win rate so far, so maybe they might be able to pull off a win. It's gonna be pick go to the draft page. They're gonna ban Tychus away.
I mean, I hope the Artanis wins. I'm gonna let my bias be shown completely. I'm rooting for Artanis. Royal Vizier, you get him.
Tychus is engage quickly. His E running gun. His W provides range. We're trying to zone him off an objective that's telling me that, which tells me that Top Tech doesn't necessarily want to play all around the Immortal. They're wanting to play towards pushing. I'm gonna follow back up with Meriden and Greymane. Anduin gets locked in for the first draft.
Well, I guess my question got answered in terms of how different the drafts were going to be, and it's looking like half different at this point. Top Tech basically drafting the same thing they drafted last game.
The wait is over.
Finally.
Yes. Yes, more spice. More spice. Cassia and Alarak.
Okay. If I remember correctly, Cassia was released. She has to move, and you have to constantly keep moving, and you're automatically protected with the shield. So,
Was that a thing?
I'm in.
Literally the same draft from last game.
Locked in.
Topkek must just be like very confident or very comfortable with their draft because they felt the need to change nothing. Literally nothing.
I don't blame them because Anduin lock-in over on the first George. It tells me they're probably looking more towards zone control. You couldn't keep the team there with and there's one ultimate. So.
All right. So once again, Caden, what are you thinking for this game? What do you think the outcome's going to be?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Furious George get at least. I'm gonna go 15 kills to. I'm 20. I'm expecting more. I'm expecting this to be a lot more of a fight.
All right.
Since this is a BO3, if Opcat can get good pushes, could just be the end of the series right here and now.
Yeah, we saw how devastating.
If Furious George can pick up that
Prepare yourselves
the win
for
here,
battle, heroes.
there's a possibility that they can reverse sweep.
All right. Do you want to try moving the camera around, just see if I'm locked onto you? Are you moving it?
Going on Furious George, we Shadow Lance on
10 seconds.
Clark, Andrew Cassia, Art on Johanna,
4, 3,
Biddy on Anduin,
2,
Royal
1.
on Artanis.
To arms.
Going over to Furious George, Easy on Muradin, Zolt on Kira, 4 on Greymane, Frog on Leeming, and Rhaegar. Kira on Rhaegar. As Topic are immediately going for a push on a turret. They're gonna get one. Even
Simultaneously.
before the minions show up.
Yeah. Simultaneously, Fierce George was making their push in the bot lane. And it looks like they got about the same amount, and Greymane and Alarak took about the same damage.
They switch. Muradin gets pulled out.
I think Muradin jumped out there. Fortunately, he had his E up. So a little bit of back and forth. Both teams appear to be extremely aggressive and extremely bloodthirsty. Love to see it.
This is the type of gameplay we love to see in this game. Both teams are aggressive and basically looking to fight one way or another.
Muradin is just not afraid to jump in. Snoozy is going all in. And it looks like they're even starting... Topkick's starting that bot camp. That's how confident they are and how much they think they can control.
That might just be a risky call. Double silence. I'm gonna get to camp.
So
I don't think that they won't be able to do anything with it though.
No, it does deny Furious George being able to take that camp though.
Play. And Frog just gonna go down. First blood going over to Furious George.
Looks like it was just a little out of position there, and Alarak was able to take advantage of that. Lu Meng was unable to blink away. Alarak taking a lot of damage, but if we briefly hop up into the top lane and check that out, see what's going on there. Not too much yet.
Like seeing a duel breakout.
Although we do have top
Oh, that's a big
rotating
gank.
up.
That's a big gank. 3-on-1. Phil, not another day. He's going back to spawn.
Alright, so Top Kick did respond to that early lead main kill with a kill of their own against the Artanis, and it looks like they have caught up. Actually, I wasn't keep track of XP. I don't know if they caught up or not, but they are ahead on XP.
From this land, demon.
Alright, so if we look at the blue Immortal, Top Kick already hopping on there and starting to burn it.
They're playing extremely confident. Drop down. Whoa, half-board. We get a fight.
Greymane is going to fall during that. That was so clumped together, I couldn't even tell what was going on. It's like in the bot lane, there's some pokage going on. So Top Kick is ahead in race, and the death timers are really short, so they're going to be able to just hop back onto that blue Immortal.
We have up.
Burden taking quite a bit of damage, but he can just hop out and spend some time healing back up.
Morals are half, so the morals half. They're gonna switch things up.
Uh-oh,
See a
Kira's in
fly
it.
come out. Kira's gonna be taken down and saved from the fight. Top hit. 3 swords or 3 kills for 1.
Looks like Muradin might be able to jump out. Nope, gets caught by that root, that Anduin root, and unable to make it out.
That is so unfortunate. Okay, aggressive that they're just losing their left and right brain. This is not looking good.
Furious George is going to get level 7s beforehand. Topkek is going to respond with a kill. Artanis might... we'll see if they can outrace. It's going to be a close one, but I think Topkek is going to get this Immortal.
Pick it up.
And they're bloodthirsty as usual. They are just going ham against this Artanis. Feels bad, man. Artanis with no escapes.
Enough for the level 4 talent. Artanis went shield battery instead. And that was not the talent I was expecting. So
I have no idea whether that's normal or not. I know it got buffed recently, but I am not too familiar with Artanis to know how normal that is, especially for the map. So Topkek is going to get that fort.
yeah, there's no shield on the Immortal though. So as soon as the Immortal continues pushing up, your Topkek's gonna have to give that up.
The demon's attack has failed, yet we have not seen the end.
So Topkek is moving in onto this top fort. Not sure they're going to be able to get it, but they are in a position to take a 5v4, as well as they're being up and soak a little bit, although they might just wait until level 10 before trying to force anything again. It's in the bot lane. Artanis is picking up soak.
The top seat. So maybe Topkek like, hey, if we get this wave in, we could probably pick up that turret. If Lehman doesn't get picked off, and it's gonna smoke gank.
Yeah, that's Alarak being lethal. Shadowlance just exploded that Li Ming. But Li Ming's already going to be back up. Death timers is still in the early game before 7 minutes. This timer is still going to be pretty low. If we go and look in the bot lane real quick, Kira and Artanis might get into a little skirmish, although there's a simultaneous fight happening in the top lane. And we do see Kira able to take that camp from Artanis. Artanis really not wanting to take that fight, especially being down ults. Snoozy's on an adventure right now. I'm following him. He's just going to mess with Royal Vizier a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to be able to make it out though. The rest of the team picks the flame bruiser camp.
Popped his ult for
backing
it.
him up.
2 ults popped.
Ooh. Topkek starting the Immortal up. Trying to get a lot of damage on it. Here's George is there to defend.
So, Topkek has a lot of macro pressure going on. They still have a camp going in bot and top lane, if you take a look on the map. But I'm not sure they really, after spending 2 ults, have an advantage to be able to push onto the opponent objective.
Look at fight breaks out.
Alarak and Muradin going down. Still a brawl coming in. Looks like Johanna's getting a bit focused. Greymane diving to the left. Artanis not going to be able to make it out. As Kira picks him off. And they are... Topkek is still brawling Furious George. Just trying to get another pick. Maybe stagger those death timers a bit. Not going to be able to get anything else.
I think maybe after that initial pick, Topkek could have just backed off because they had to send their Greymane back to heal up. Not really a good position. We see another fight breaking out. 2-man stun.
Get out of there, Li Ming! There's Shadowlance in his pools, followed by his Silence, not sure what the ability is called, are very, very lethal to Li Ming. So we see top
We're
Kek's
gonna see another fight break out around the Top Hex Immortal. It is below half.
Easy looking
They're
low.
trying to clutch up and defend. They're gonna get a pick on the handler. They're playing two groups up. Double kill going over to Greymane. Double kill with Kira. That's gonna be domination.
Blue team
On
dominated.
domination. Okay, we're gonna get the Immortal.
And that is the second team wipe we've seen out of Top Kek. This one not necessarily will secure them the game, but it did secure them that Immortal.
It looks like Immortal is going bot. It looks like Top Heck might have the potential to maybe get this gate and turret down, or if they're playing really aggressive, they could probably go for the
The
keep.
demon approaches the gates of heaven.
So Furious George is still down level 12s. Caden, do you think that they will be able to actually defend this Immortal?
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. If they do end up killing the Immortal, they're gonna have to play consistently grouped up with the Arcana. Honest. It looks like Top Kick's saying, "Hey, we can push this." Ping onto this. Yeah. Before we see another fight breaking out.
I think they are definitely going to at least lose this keep, although whether they lose more is to be seen. Furious George getting a pick on Murden, and then the Rhaegar. It's like Top Kek's push wasn't quite strong enough to be able to take the fight that they wanted.
They took a 2-man, 0 for 2 there. What? The regroup. There's nothing more.
So this shouldn't necessarily set Top Kek back too much. They do still have the macro advantage when it comes to forts and keeps, but I'd expect them to at least lose that buff.
It looks like Furious George are looking to probably take top port. You get carried other objective of their own. That's gonna be a pick. Britain was not paying attention. He is out of place. More Furious George. This pick. A little stun.
Hero slain.
Upkick just not paying attention. They lose that fight. Through the 3.
And I do think if Furious George, they might be able to punish this, although looks like Artanis is backing to defend the top wave push from the side of Top Kek, so it doesn't look like Furious George is going to be able to get much of that keep wall. Looks like the teams are regrouping, sort of going to go do their bruiser camps in preparation for this
There is no escaping
objective.
my justice.
It is looking really close to kills as we expected. The top character looks like they're interested in trying to end the game. Portal goes below half in 10 seconds.
Top Kick might be looking for another fight. Murden gets that double stun. Light bomb coming out on Murden. Murden is getting focused down. Ancestral not going to be in time. But Top Kick is still in this fight. They're going to pick up a kill on that Artanis and put another kill on the Johanna. Li Ming starting to pop off.
Now with the death timer coming longer in the game, Furious George is saying, "Hey, we don't want to get another we don't want to be dominated again." They're backing off, but at the cost, they're gonna have to not only defend their base, but have to defend against the Immortal with his around 70% shield. So this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough push if you're if you're Furious George right now.
Absolutely. This could very well be game if this push goes well for the side of Top Kek. Wall mostly gone in top lane. Furious George is going to be completely exposed, but I like to say all it takes is one good team fight in one lane to win.
The one push game top it properly.
Looks like Top Kick playing a little more conservatively this time. They're not going as hard as we saw the first time they were pushing a keep. Ooh, the Light Bomb Arcana spin. And they're gonna manage to get a pick on Rhaegar. Although Alarak is gonna fall on the side of Furious George. Fight still going on. Li Ming gonna fall during the fight. Responded with an Anduin takedown on the side of Furious George. And Cassia is gonna fall on the side of Furious George as well. I don't think Johanna's gonna make it out. Artanis looking to back.
Yeah, he's backing, but that's just gonna be the. This is probably gonna be the end of the game. He's gonna be killed into the timers.
Greymane gonna go down.
He's gonna get a pick on the Greymane.
It's gonna be close.
It's probably the end.
Royal Vizier, you can do it! Save the day! Get him! Get Snoozy!
He's already.
You can do it! Yes! Yes! Yes!
It looks like they called GG, but they're called GG. But obviously, it's not GG until it's GG. Or survived with 1%.
Royal Vizier, you are the MVP in my book.
I could see a fight breaking out around the bot seat. It looks like Top Cat was saying would probably get this camp, but ended up being outnumbered on that push, and they give away the siege camp.
Yeah, it looks like just Rhaegar was down there. He almost got slowed down or picked off enough by Shadowlance, but I think he just mounted up and walked away. Not enough damage there to actually get that pick onto Zero Suit.
Looks like Furious George are starting to group up a little bit. Maybe they can fight here. This Immortal is up, but I think I can get this Immortal. It's probably gonna be game. It's probably gonna be game over. Nexus at 1, Core at 1 HP, 1%. I should say.
Light Bomb coming out.
Archer's gonna be bursted down, and he could be picked.
Not a 20 fight yet. Kira is gonna go down, so trade Johanna for Kira.
Neck is neck right now. Not so much the objective. Nora's gonna get stunned and silenced.
If you look at the core, Frogos is making a core play. So is Snoozy. Who knows if it'll be enough?
It's gonna be over? No.
Maybe. Oh. Come on, Furious George, get him off there! Oh, Greymane, though.
That's gonna be game over. Upkick, clean sweep this series. 2-0.
Dang. That was an exciting ending to Game 2. Oh, man, I was really rooting for Furious George there, not gonna lie. First map was Dragonshire.
We have a bracket here.
Alright, so we can take a quick pause and we'll see if we can get an interview. Hello. Is Caden in here yet? Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So, congrats on your win.
thank you, thank you. Did you like the games?
Yeah, I actually thought the games were almost from the objective sides. They looked one-sided, but on the kill side, it was back and forth. I wanted to say I wanted to get your take on the early first blood from game 2 and how y'all managed to turn that around after the fights in the early game didn't exactly go your way.
Uh, what happened again? Like, what was the first blood in the first game? I don't recall it.
No, the first blood in the second game series.
Yeah, just remind me because I don't have a good memory. So what was it again? Who killed who? Because we just had we just had a plan the entire game, and the entire game was to just keep killing them and killing them and killing them. So even if we die, it did not really matter to us because we just wanted blood.
That brings a tear to my eye. I love it. I love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. So, in terms of going into this game, both yourself and Furious George were ranked about the same in terms of within B East. What are you thinking going in this game, and like, how are you doing your scouting?
So about the ranking the points, one of the games still has yet to be. We dominated Heavy Slap yesterday, but we need to fix it in the system. And regarding the scouting, since we were assured that we're going to do the playoff, we didn't really care. I think Snoozy, he took like 5 minutes before the game to check who to ban, and that was it. He wanted to ban the Rexar. I didn't want him to ban the Rexar. We mostly played this game just to kill. Like I said, we knew we were making the playoff. We had no stress, and that's why you guys didn't see me on healer.
Oh, all right. Bold move. Bold move. A little bit of disagreement on that Rexar ban, but obviously it turned out well in the end for you guys.
Yeah, it did.
On
Caden?
the first game on Dragonsire, Andrew and Furious George picked Sylvanas, but on the second game, y'all decided to ban Sylvanas. Was that a draft by draft decision, or you're banning it according to what was good on the maps? What's your strategy for picking the Sylvanas?
We're just terrible when it comes to not fighting. Honestly, we're terrible. Like, if people pick Sylvanas, what they're gonna do, they're gonna just chip at our keep, our towers, and all of that. And we're not gonna do well when it comes to that, so we'd rather just ban it and force the fights. That was the reason we just banned Sylvana.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Well, a little bit of insight into your team shared just now, but I have another very important question for you personally. Who did you think was the MVP of the game? And not most valuable player, most virulent player.
Virulent player?
Yes.
I mean, I have to say Frugos. He's a pretty virulent person in real life, and it reflects on his gameplay. I've known this guy for 13 years. Worst 13 years of my life. And in the first game, you could see with his leaming. I hate this guy.
Yeah.
And probably the other team hated him too.
In the first game, he got that 3 kills in a row, I think, off I forget what the town is called, but he teleported into him, and that was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. We're gonna rewatch that tonight. I think he clipped that, actually. He already clipped it. Like I told you, this guy is virulent. Like, he's gonna make one good play, and I know I'm not gonna hear the end of it, like, for the next month. And I have to do a special shout out to the Zeratul, the first game for ganking me. I hate this guy. I hate him.
All right. Any final questions, Caden?
You're, I was expecting this to be a knock already us being into knockouts, but what do you expect if you do end up in the losers bracket for the knockouts? How far do you think you can probably go on a run? Maybe get to the finals.
We're gonna win this, 100%. I'm not afraid. Like, if you look at us, we lost against all the bottom tier teams. And Dirt and Couch, when we played against them, was our first game. We didn't play for like, I don't know, a few months. We barely played and we faced them and we lost, but all of them we beat them. The thing is, we're a bunch of monkeys, you know, we're French. Like, we don't know what common sense is, so we're gonna monkey around a little bit. And yeah, but I'm not afraid at all. We beat all the good teams, and we're gonna do it again.
All right. Top Keck.
Yeah.
Fearless, confident, and virulent.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any concluding shoutouts, Solfu?
Yeah, I have to do a shout out to Snoozy for being one of the guy with the most death. What a god. That's all. Have a good day.
All right.
Sometimes it's about taking the early deaths and supporting your team, even if you're not the one playing well.
Nah, he's just feeding.
Congrats on the sweep. Go.
Thank you. Have a good day, you too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that is going to conclude the stream. Div B East, Furious George versus Top Keck. We've been your casters. I'm Sloth, and
Caden.
have a good night.